Today, we're going to be talking about how to have more ethical influence over others, why this is important, and how you can get started. So stay tuned. In my books, I talk a lot about the influence that we have over others and how each and every one of you listening or reading those books, whether you see yourself as a leader or not, you have influence and you have the ability to influence in a more positive way because the influence you already have probably is unintentional. As an example, if someone is a parent, they obviously at times influence their children. Teachers influence who they teach. They may also influence the other teachers or the administration when it comes to policy making. There are a lot of ways they could influence others in their workday. It's not just about work, though. When you go home or get off work, who are you talking to? Your friends and family, your community groups, all of those places that you interact with other people, you can and probably do have influence over people. Sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes. This is a really important concept to grasp because we can't affect the positive change we need to see in this world without having more people reach out and influence others in a positive light. So let's assume you just read my book, Hope for a New Era, and you really want to make a difference on all of these environmental concerns and the way we're killing our environment, but you feel unqualified or unprepared to do that. You have influence over people, and you can use that for a positive, good outcome simply by sharing what you've learned or what you already know in a non-confrontational way. So there's a couple of things if you're looking to impact and influence others to remember. Talking to people who think just like you and just help you get ramped up about all of the evil in the world does no one any good. You cannot create positive impact by just hanging out and talking to those people who already think just like you. We all like that external validation, and you can do that, but it's not helping whatever cause you want to impact. You need to go out there and be brave and start having conversations with people who think differently than you. This isn't as hard as it sounds because you're not going to pick an argument. All you have to do is, number one, build rapport. And we'll link in the comments another video about how you can do that. But after you establish rapport, which just means that they trust you enough to listen to you, doesn't mean you think alike or like each other, but you have some level of trust established, then you want to share the information you have to share in a non-threatening way. This can be hard for a lot of people, but if you share it in a judgmental or a threatening way, they're going to shut right down and not listen to another word you have to say. We see this on social media all the time. People feel they need to make a statement with their beliefs, and they shout from their walls of their social media their beliefs as if others who aren't already believing as they do will be swayed by that post. And usually it's one that's peppered with some spicy language to boot or judgmental assumptions about people who don't think like them. That is not the way to help your cause. So after you build rapport, share a little snippet of information, or even better, ask them how they would like it shared. Perhaps they'd like to read it when you're not breathing down their neck. Perhaps they want you to just cut to the chase, give them the Reader Digest version. Share the information in a helpful way. Number 3 is then just let it go and let it percolate with them. Do not get attached to an outcome because you are never going to sway someone or influence them to make a big shift in their perspective without them allowing for time to think about it. We all like to think about it and not have viewpoints shoved down our throats, right? So you want to think about how you would like it presented and then allow them to have time and space to think about it. And then if you want, you can follow up in a few days and ask them what they thought. Maybe they don't agree with you still. You can ask them why. You can have an adult conversation from your different perspectives so that you understand each other better. Don't get attached to outcomes. There are specific causes needing addressed on our planet right now that are so worth our time and effort. Don't be distracted by the naysayers or the people that you can't influence, but also don't give up on them because it's too important. Just be mindful that everyone has different beliefs and perspectives, and nobody gives them up easily. But most people also do not want to do harm. Those people who deny that climate change exists, they're not thinking, oh, I want to harm and destroy the planet. They're not thinking like that. And when they allow the truth to sink in, they'll choose differently. They'll choose different behaviors. They'll choose to help you get the word out. But you need to allow them time and space and don't get attached to a particular timeline or outcome. Just keep sharing and influencing the best way you know how. Don't forget to click on the next video, and I'll talk to you there.